Hey earthly bodies, welcome back to our channel. If this is your first time joining us, hey there, I'm your girl, your vegan friend, Johanna Earthly Ramos. I'm excited that you decided to drop by, and I think you picked a really good one. Anytime I get to bring you something that's super simple, just a way for you to transition into having more plant-based options in your life, in your home, in your lifestyle, I get excited, okay? And this is something that we use on a constant basis. Or maybe you stopped drinking it because it wasn't doing your system right, when in fact, you just needed another option. We are going to make a homemade milk from nuts. Not just any milk from nuts, no. We're going to make a milk from pecans, almonds, dates, fresh vanilla, some cinnamon, and just maybe some cacao. Okay, we got any chocolate milk lovers in the house? Yeah, we just might do that, or we might do both. And we're gonna make both of these recipes using, look at you back there with that sparkle in your eye. Y'all see my baby girl? This is Nama Mama. Everybody say, hey Nama Mama. My Nama juicer, which I actually have done another video about, and I will link that video here. It's a comprehensive video that you should watch before you buy your first or your next juicer. So if you want to find out more on the specifications of my Nama juicer and other juicers that I compare, you definitely want to go check that video out after you finish watching this one. But if you want to see how I make delicious milk from nuts from me and my family, stay tuned. When it comes to drinking milk or having milk be a part of our healthy lives, we have been hoodwinked and bamboozled for years, okay? The lies started in kindergarten. It was right around kindergarten that we were introduced to that bogus food pyramid. You know, the one that said, you know, we needed meat. That was like the base of everything that we needed. And then we needed a little fruits and vegetables, and we needed a little bit of nuts and seeds, and a little bit of beans. You know, you remember that pyramid. It was upside down, but that's a whole nother video, okay? What I'm talking about is the lie that we were told around that same time, that we need to drink dairy to have strong bones. Lies you tell. All lies. When the truth was, we didn't need dairy for strong bones. We needed calcium for strong bones. No, they wanted us to believe that so that they could pad the pockets of the beef industry, and the USDA could then push more pharmaceuticals from the FDA. My bad. That's a rabbit hole that I don't mind going down, but that's not what this video is about. No, it's not. What we need is calcium for strong bones. All right, that's a fact. It just didn't have to come from dairy. It didn't have to come from little baby Essie cow's growth hormone serum. Sorry, I'm gonna get it together, y'all. You know, when you find out somebody been lying to you that you were taught to trust, you know how it can be. I know y'all feel me. But look, here's the deal. We do need calcium for strong bones, and we can still get it. In fact, when we make and buy our milk that's made from nuts, we're getting an even greater amount of calcium from that milk. Okay, so not only is it more effective in the amount, the dense nutrition of the calcium in the nuts, it's even better for us when we have a milk that's made from nuts. So in this video, congratulations. you are winning. I'm so excited to be a part of bringing this to you if you didn't know that. All right, nuts have 50% more calcium in them than dairy. So that means that our milk that we're gonna make today from nuts, be it almonds, be it pecans, cashews, hazelnuts, macadamia nuts, walnuts, what's your nut? Okay? What you wanna make yours from? Regardless, you're going to get more calcium in that milk that you made from those nuts. Are you excited? I'm super excited. But Johanna, I don't have time or the machine or the desire to make my own milk from nuts. Okay, you ain't gotta be all like that about it. Hold on, let me show you something. In no way do I want to try to make you believe that I always have time and I'm never caught off guard without my homemade milks, okay? Sometimes somebody wants a bowl of something, a cupcake of something, a cornbread pan of something, a smoothie of something, and I haven't made any milk. And while it's super quick and simple, I might not have enough or the nuts on hand to make that milk. So this is my store-bought plant milk of choice. You've all seen it, the Silk almond. But here's what you really want to be careful of. You want to be sure that you're getting the unsweet original version that typically says it has like 30 calories or something. I could care less about the word calories, but I just know that I'm getting the right one that I like, which is the unsweet original. And the reason is because I get nervous when someone else in the stores sweeten something, because then they start throwing in words like natural flavors, which are a bunch of bull. Or they'll say no artificial colors and flavors. Yeah, but I don't know where your natural flavors really came from. They were probably created in the lab too. So this is the brand of least resistance, okay? just give me the almond milk. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, this one has filtered water, almonds, and a vitamin and mineral blend. See, that's where they start making me nervous. Like, if you really used almonds, I don't need you to. Why are you at? Yeah, and there's some stuff, y'all. Calcium carbonate, vitamin E acetate, vitamin A palmitate, vitamin D2, sea salt. We're gonna use some salt today ourselves because it really does enhance the flavors. Locust bean gum, gellan gum, ascorbic acid, which is how they protect the freshness and keep this on the shelves for 50,000 years. Which I'm really not down with either. In fact, the milk that we're gonna make today, you wanna make ahead for about 3 days tops, because there's not gonna be any preservatives, because we just getting the real deal, Holyfield, okay? If you must have one on hand, like we do have this for emergencies, then you wanna have this one. But y'all ready to make our own? This is gonna be so much fun. Lego. Here's what we're going to need to make our yummy plant-based milk. For starters, our machine, all right, your juicer. You want to be sure that you're using a slow masticating type juicer. This is not something you want to do in a centrifugal juicer. It's not going to work, okay? So be sure that it's a slow masticating type juicer, or you can also do this in a high-powered blender, something like the Blendtec or Vitamix, something high-powered like that. You'll just need to be sure that you have a cheesecloth at the end to actually milk the vegan cow, as they say, to get separate the milk from the pulp of the nuts that of course would still be in the blender. But we're going to use a juicer today. Again, we're using the Nama, and then here are our ingredients. So you decide which nuts you want to go with. Today we have some almonds. Just pick these up from my local market down in the bulk section. We've got some raw pecan halves. Make sure that all of these are raw. You don't want roasted, you don't want salted, just the nut out of the shell. That's all we're looking for here. And I also have a mixed nuts here. I don't know, I was typically, you know, hubby will snack on these. There's almonds, cashews, walnuts, hazelnuts, and pistachios in this, but I'll have to admit, I kind of got like, ding, a little bright idea of I wonder what a milk would taste like if I just used all of these. So something to play around with. I'm not gonna play around with y'all though. You know, this is serious business, okay? I'm trying to show you how to transition and get things easily into your lifestyle to transition from the lies that we've been told forever. Then we're going to need some fresh Medjool dates. This is gonna be where sweetness comes from. Have a vanilla bean here. Some cacao. Cacao is, of course, the chocolate without any type of milk ingredient in it. And some good old-fashioned water fountain. Spring water, filtered water, that's what we want to go with. Just don't use tap unless you've got a filter on your sink. Then it's okay. So that's what we're gonna need. Are you excited? Are you? I'm excited. Let's make some milk. I forgot something very important. We need salt. We're gonna use pink Himalayan. Pink Himalayan salt is the only salt that actually helps regulate blood pressure. Super cool, fun fact. We're gonna put this in our milk because what it does is it actually intensifies the sweetness and brings out the flavors more. It's only gonna be like a pinch, but you can't leave that out. Now we're ready to go. First things first, we have to prepare our calcium-filled beauties. That is whichever nut you have decided to go with to make your plant milk. Remember, this could be almonds, pecans, cashews, walnuts, hazelnuts, macadamia nuts, Brazil nuts, right? Like, what do you want to use? What are you going to use? But you have to soak your nuts overnight, at least 6 to 8 hours. What that's going to do is make them softer to, of course, go through your machine to extract the milk, but also it's going to make them easier for you to be able to digest and get all that yummy, amazing goodness directly into your cells. We're trying to make this an easy process. So that's the first step. We're going to soak our nuts for at least 6 to 8 hours or overnight to prepare them to make our plant milk. To get things started, you have to have decided by now which nut you're going to go with. What, you're waiting for me to decide because you want to make the same one that I'm going to make? Oh, okay. Well, I decided. I decided to go with pecans and almonds because I want to make a good amount of milk and I need 2 cups. So you typically want to use either 2 cups of one nut or a cup of each, or, you know, continue to break it down if you're going to do multiple different types of nuts. So I need 2 cups. So I'm going to use, again, almonds and pecans raw. So let's see here. I want mostly pecans though. Got my 2-cup measure here. Alright, and then I'm going to put a few almonds. Just a few. I'm going to say I'm probably going to do 1.5 cup of pecans and 1/2 cup of almonds. That's the ratio I'm going to go with. Just filling pecans right now. It's what I want. What I want in my body, in my life, in my husband's life. Yummy. Pour them into our bowl. And then we're gonna pour enough water in to cover those nuts. That's it. We're gonna let these sit for 6 to 8 hours. So I will either see y'all sometime tonight because it's currently 2:30 in the afternoon. So I will either see you around 8:30 tonight or tomorrow we'll try this again. Just depends on how my day goes. Let the timer begin, and I'll see you back here in 3, 2. Hey, 6 hours have passed. What you been doing with yourself for the last 6 hours? Been productive? Had a good day? Got time check right here. It is 20:35, aka 8:35, so 6 hours after we started soaking our pecans and almonds. Now we are ready to get them in there. You ready now, my mama? You ready to do this, girl? Let's make this plant milk. First, we need to drain the water off of our nuts that have been soaking for the last 6 hours before we run them through our juicer. You'll notice that I'm alternating the ingredients. This is just simply to ensure that all of our flavors are mixing well together for our final result. We are done. We have our beautiful plant milk that is ready. Almonds, pecans, dates, vanilla bean, a little sea salt, and cinnamon. We're gonna taste that in just a second. But I also wanted to show you, for those of you that are real big on no waste happening in your kitchen, look at all of this pulp that we have here from our ingredients. If you are someone who's really into gluten-free baking, you can of course use the pulp from the nuts alone in the baking. Actually, the dates won't be a problem either. So you could definitely turn this into some type of flour and a treat that you want to make for you and your family. that's something that you're into, definitely let me know in the comments below. Let me know what you would make with this pulp. Might be something I need to look into. At this point, I can strain just to be sure that there's no pulp, that it made it through the juicer. It doesn't look like it from here at all, but it wouldn't hurt to run it through. Just as I thought, there's hardly anything to strain, except looks like we do have one little piece of date. Yep, right there. Certainly not a deal breaker. That's where our sweetness came from, but we want this milk to be silky smooth. Delicious. It smells amazing. Now it's time to see how it tastes. Cheers. So good. You get to mess around with the ingredients. If you want it to be sweeter, add more dates. If you want more of a vanilla bean pop, add more vanilla bean. Vanilla bean can be pretty expensive though. If you don't know, you'll see when you get in the store for that one bean pod. If you like your milk to be thicker, then of course you want to use less water. If you like it more on the thinner side, then use more. I used 4 cups total to get this consistency, and I think it's perfect. I can't wait for you all to try it and let me know in the comments below if you're going to. When you do, of course, be sure that you tag me on social media and let me know, or come back here. Either way, as always, I love you so much for watching, and I'll see you in next week's video. Bye.